Yo, investors. Good morning. TGIF. What's going on? I just wanted to do this quick video with you guys just to introduce myself. Most of you know me already. If not, my name is Devin Harris. I'm with Harris Esteas. We are a real estate investment firm. Really, we concentrate on pretty much anything from buying, selling, even finding fix and flips for you or rentals. So whatever the case may be, we're here for more or less just to educate you all on just the real estate process in this ever so changing real estate world. So today I wanted to discuss with you what are comparables and how do you pull comparables. We call them comps. So typically, if you're working with a real estate agent, they knock all of this good stuff out for you. But I want to just give you guys a general idea of what's going on when you do pull comps. How do you pull them? And what's the best case scenario to get the biggest bang out of your buck. So I'm gonna pull my screen over like this. Looks a little weird. Boom. All right. Let me see how it looks on our. Yep. Cool. Now I don't know if anybody's gonna actually join this stream. It's a little early. But if you happen to join and you can't hear me, or if there's something going on with the stream, let me know and I'll get it fixed for you ASAP. Got you. So, real quick, this is going to be a really quick video. Again, this is just more of an education purposes for those who are currently out shopping. Maybe you're working with a bad real estate agent. Typically, I like to explain to my clients what's going on whenever I do go through the process. So, this is pretty much what I do. If you don't have access to an MLS, and pretty much MLS is your listing service, you can simply go to Zillow, right? And you can pull whatever comps you want. So I am going to just show you guys an example of what I do if I didn't have access to MLS or some type of application that shows you up-to-date information on recent sales. And pretty much that's how you pull a comparable. When you choose a house, you look at the immediate market area, maybe on the same street. I typically like to go at least a mile radius. Um, Also, I like to stay within 6 months to a year. Those are your most up to date sales that you could accommodate towards your comparables. All right, so let's see. I do a lot of shopping on Zillow when I don't have a lot of off market properties. Oh, look at this one. So this is one I haven't seen yet. Now, I don't typically. Oh, this is an auction. Okay, so I don't want to mess with that. Let's try to work with this one. I've already seen this one. I decided to move away from it, simply put, because the market area, there's not high comps, but it does have 4 bedrooms and 4 bathrooms with a 2 car garage, 2 story. It's almost 1,200 square feet. It's a little small, but those are all the things that I look into whenever I'm shopping for a house to work on. But so here's what we'll do. So if you don't have access to the MLS, let me just check something really quick. Cool. Just wanted to make sure I'm still connected. All right. So if you don't have access to the MLS, you can simply take your address here, right? You're gonna change your criteria here on Zillow. Sold, right? Sold within the last 12 months, like so, right? And you have to change this. I'm gonna change it back to like 300,000, like that. Okay. So you're gonna put in your address that you're looking for comps on. Right here. Here's our house. Then you're just gonna X out of it. Let me remove our boundary. Oh, all right. The settings went back. All right. Sorry about that. So I'm just gonna reset everything. 300,000. 3 beds, 2 baths, sold within the last 12 months. Cool. All right. So I'm going to put my address back in here. Hopefully the settings stay. Whatever. All right, so here's the house right here. I'm just going to keep that in mind. Let me remove my boundary. Select for sale or sold, like that. And you want to make sure it's sold within the last 12 months. So just keep in mind where your house is. Here's our house in the red here for 82. Right? So if we zoom in, we have quite a few houses that were sold within the last 12 months. Okay? So what we're going to do is, here I got to go back and forth just to see something. Yeah, cool. All right. So what we're going to do is, so we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 houses. I don't know if this is a mile or not, but they're all in the same general location, right? So now what we're going to do is we're going to look for houses that have pretty much the same criteria as our house here on Casper Court. 4 bedrooms, 4 baths, about 1,200 square feet. Okay. Here's one. This was a 4 2.5. Almost, it was actually 2,000 square feet, so it's substantially larger. So I don't think this is a good one to compare to. Even though it has 4 beds and almost three baths, it's still a rather large home. And I don't see any garages either. It's probably on the side here. Nevertheless, I'm going to skip out on that one because that wouldn't be a good comparable for us to work with. Let's see. I don't want to look at these because these aren't market value, and if they are, they're not worth the comparison. So this is a 3-2, 3-2, 3-2. So we're looking at four bedrooms. Here we go. Here's a 4 bedroom, 2 bath. Only sold for 115. About 1,500 square feet. Also, I don't see a garage on this one. Yeah, there's no garage. Man. So if we were to compare this one to our Jonesboro house, obviously I think this house would be worth more if it were fixed up. And this one doesn't even look like it was fixed up anyway. I don't know who bought that, but all right. Here's another 4-2 for 95. I don't think this is market ready. Oh, it is. Someone tried to flip this, or they did flip it. Still no garages, and it's almost 2,000 square feet, so that's not a good comparable. So I'm just giving you guys a general idea of what most people, or even agents, what agents are taking care of during the process of searching for comparables for your next deal. There's a 3-2 for 115. There's a 3-2 for 120. So here I'm just gonna extend the map out just a little bit more. Remember, here's our property right here, and this is a lot more difficult than what I would take care of if I were on the MLS looking for comparables. And I'm just going to show you that here in a few seconds. Here's a 4-3, but it's 2,400 square feet. 3-3, 3-3, and then I think this is just too far outside of pocket. So, so it's a little bit more difficult doing so in Zillow, your comparables, which is why it's beneficial to have someone you can work with who has access to more accurate information, more up-to-date information, such as information that's being provided through the MLS. Yeah? Okay. So now we're going to go over to the MLS. I'm going to use the same exact address, right? So this is the first multiple listing service. This is what most agents use in Georgia, specifically in the Atlanta metro area. Now, Georgia has 2 market listing services. They have the FMLS and the GAMLS, which looks sort of like this, right? But I like to pull my comps on the FMLS, simply put because it's just, I don't know, it's a little bit easier to work with, and it's a little bit more user friendly. So I'm gonna do a mile radius of our address here, and we're gonna work with closed properties just to give you a general idea of what it looks like on the map. Something similar to Zillow, right? So we have what, 1, 2, 3, 4 on the same street here, and we got some down the road here. So look at this. We have a 4-4 that sold for 180. Oh, that's awesome. Okay, I didn't know that, so I may need to reach back out to our agent. Let's take a look at it. So looking at our comparables, it's a small list nonetheless. Really, this is a property in Jonesboro, which is, I don't know if you've never been to Atlanta. Jonesboro is about maybe 15-20 minutes south of the inner city. If you're back in Alabama and Birmingham, it's something compared to like Birmingham to Alabaster. Although I'm not comparing Jonesboro to Alabaster, I'm just saying the distance in between. That's what the comparison is. So let's look at some comparables here. So we have a 4.3, a 3.5. Here it is sold for 180. But let's take a nice close look at this house. Look, all right, first off, it's a large house. It's almost 4,000 square feet. Also, it's a new build. I think it was built in like 91. But obviously, you can see there's no comparison with this house. We can't possibly use this as a comparison. And the neighborhood probably is a bit different. Let me go back to that map. 180. Yeah. So obviously, although it's within that mile radius, this is obviously a newer neighborhood, probably like an A+ neighborhood. Let's go to the next one. This is for 180. Let's see. Cool. No comments. As I imagine. I'm just trying to wake you people up, man. All right. Here's another one that sold for 166 back in July. Let's take a look at it. Looks like a new build. It's about 2,000 square feet. Built in 2005. There's no way we can use this as a comparable. Anyway, 2.5 baths. It does have a 2-car garage. You know, this probably would be one I would use. But here's a lot of things that we have to take into consideration. This neighborhood that it's in, I mean, it's a new built neighborhood. We're talking about almost 800 square feet bigger, larger than our comparable. Let's go to the next one. Here's one that sold for 165, but it's a 3.2. See, there's really not a lot of comparables for this house to work with, at least. And then another one for 115. And look, so that's probably a good reason why, although this house has been on market for what, 1 day, Atlanta is a hot market. Typically, if you throw something on Zillow and it's a good deal, you're gonna have a lot more views and you're gonna have a lot more saves. So that pretty much tells you why. Let's look at a different one just to so I can just give you all a general idea of what we're dealing with in regards to a good flip or a good deal. So I'm gonna go back to for sale, right? Let me extend out here. Yeah, this is a crap ton, I'm telling you. And I'm gonna draw a boundary here. From Conyers, Roswell, Marietta, Douglasville, all the way down to McDonald. We're gonna apply that. So I have a criteria of for us to search for houses up to 120, and I want to get rid of this pre-foreclosures. I like foreclosures. New constructions, auctions. We're gonna get rid of all that and coming soons. That'll knock it down to about 169 on our results. Let's let it load up for a second. Just going back and forth to see if anybody is actually paying attention to the stream. Cool. All right. Let's see what we got here. So I want to find a good house to work with just to show you all what's up. Okay, let's look at this one here. Norcross. Again, if you all haven't been to Atlanta, Norcross is a rather decent area. It's North Atlanta. Is a map of it, right? So here's Atlanta North, right here. This is a little bit outside of Stone Mountain in Buckhead. All right, so we have a house here for 120, two car garage, 3 bedrooms, 3 baths, almost 2,000 square feet. The roof looks like it's in terrible condition. Also, the insides need quite a bit of an update. Yeah, this is a heck of a deal. I already know what's up. Just looking at the neighborhood. Look at this. Oh, it's in a cul-de-sac too. And this is the only 2-story building in this cul-de-sac. But the neighborhood, this is your ideal neighborhood. Yeah, absolutely. Okay. So, look. It's been on Zillow for 3 days. Comparing to that last house we looked at, that house was on market for 1 day. It only had like 50-something views. This one has over 3,000 views and 124 saves. Looking at the notation, this is going to be... Oh, yeah, I'm surprised it's not sold yet. Huh. But yeah, looking at the notation, I mean, he already... The agent has already let us know that this market value on this house is well over 180 or above. Let's take a look. You don't want to trust a lot of agents whenever because they're just trying to sell the house. So let's try to run our comps. Let's try to run our comps here on Zillow, and then I'll do the same on the MLS. So I'm gonna knock off for sale and put sold. Right. Here goes address. Here's our house. All right. We're gonna remove our boundary. We see our house here first for 120. Remember. So we're gonna change this back to 300,000. And so within the last 12 months. And again, so Zillow, I don't like using Zillow too often because it's not as accurate. But if you don't have access to anything to run your comparables, this is the best you got. All right. So something's not right here. Why is it not? Here, we're going to do 5 plus, 4 plus. Huh. It's not giving us anything. So I push that up to 800,000? Oh, no, not on the save. What is happening here, yo? Last 12 months. All right, extend it out a little bit more. A little bit more. A little bit more. Obviously, I did something wrong. Let's start that over. So we're going to search. Because you should have something in the area that sold. Sold. I'm going to say up to 500,000. 3 plus, 2 plus. 12 months. Remove the boundary. What the heck, yo? Okay. Well, and this is another reason why I don't use Zillow too often is because you run into instances like this. But just to save a little bit of time, I'm gonna go ahead and go back to our listing service here. Put in our address, close 1 mile. Looking at the map, we have several. Yeah, I don't know why Zillow was messing with me like that. Anyway, let's go to our results. So we're looking at a 3 bed, 3 bath, 1,800 square feet. So we'd simply look for something similar to that. Specifically 3 beds, 3 baths. I'll run through the list just to see if we have an exact match, and we don't. So now I'm gonna go back and just look at our 3 beds, 3.5s, or 2.5s. Here's a 2.5 here. And it sold for 324. My God. So let's see where this is on the map. I just want to do it like this. 3 bed, 2 bath. Oh, here we go. Here's a 3.3. Right next to it, it sold for 143. Right. A 3.2 that sold for 160. Here's a 3.3 right down the street that sold for 177. I mean, just looking at these comparables here, let's look at let's get a good look at the houses. I'm gonna start from the bottom and go to the top. Here's one that sold for 144. Is a 2.5. I guess they count those as 3 bedrooms as well. So looking at the pictures, and again, this is the house we're working with, just as a comparison, right? Snap. Where did I go? So looking at the pictures, we have a 1 car garage. So we subtract a little bit off the comparable since ours has 2 cars. It's about in the same condition. Wow. And that sold for 147. That's crazy. 1,500 square feet. I think ours is at about 1,800. So it's not too far fetched. All right, let's look at another one. I would consider this a comparable. This is only a 2.2. 3.2. It's a 3.5. Gosh, and it sold for 179. I would consider that a 2 car garage only because it's so wide. Yeah. Wow, and it's not even fixed up, yo. That's crazy. So that's giving you a general idea of the immediate area. Look at that. It's not even market value. And I mean, this is in the same condition of this house here, and this is only being offered for 120. So this would be considered a good deal. I would recommend you hop on this quick. Um, and guys, that's just this. I hope this gives you all a general idea of what should be done whenever you're running comps. And again, comparables being what are houses being sold for in the immediate area. So here's our house being sold or a house for sale, and here are all the houses that are sold within the last 6 months to 12 months. Okay, and all you're doing is basically going through each one, look for houses that are very much similar to the house you're looking to buy, and you're just trying to figure out if it's worth the amount of money that they're asking for. If not, you should be able you should want to either offer higher or lower depending on your plans for the house itself. So guys, I think that's going to be about it for us today. If any of you have any questions regarding pulling comps or how to pull comps, if you want me to pull some comps for you, just let me know. I would absolutely love to do so, help out anyone looking to dig deeper into the real estate game. Also, I wanted to give a shout out to you guys in regards to our website here at Harris Homes REI. We just relaunched it, we revamped it. It's a totally new look. I'm just giving you all a general idea of what it looks like here. Here you'll find all of our services. If you want to join our subscribers list here, all you have to do is get yourself added. But yeah, this is it, guys. We're pretty much just creating a way for you to contact us via website. Um, Regardless if you want to maybe book with us a time, we have free consultations. If you want to fix and flip, rentals, buying, selling, um, we have all that good stuff here. Even if you have a house that someone's looking to sell, maybe just reach out to us. And when I say we buy houses, I mean like you're really distressed properties. We buy any type of house. Looking at this one, I mean we have a fire burn property here that we worked on a few months ago. So it's pretty much anything, guys. So I just wanted to give a shout out to our website. Please feel free to take a visit. And here is that website. Oops. harrisholmesrei.com. Whenever you guys have time, feel free to take a look. But guys, I think that's going to be it. Again, if you have any questions about what we discussed today, please feel free to reach out to your boy. Looking forward to talking to you guys soon. Thanks.